in their performance.
Five wide. Watch the pass. 94 is the mark. Go. Here we go. 94, go.
On first down, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's the way.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
56. Motion. Hey, orbit.
Allen going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Round 80. Mike's 59. You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Smooth.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 34. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Sanders, and tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check three.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, echo. Check, 59.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Wentz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
117. Coming this way. Here we go. Lefty. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, Haywood! I'm bringing it to you.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
At the 44-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. Monday. 94. Bud. Too little, Captain. 94.
Here's Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Jim. Hey, home. Hey, Zoo. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Grant. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish. And who?
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2 yards, good enough for a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check. Go. 280. Yo. Come on. Check 26. Say, empty.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. What's the run? They're running it. Check. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another run with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run with Scott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check three,
Here's Bloom. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie! 50 seconds to Mike! 50 seconds to Mike!
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, high 7.
Allen. Flushed out right. And John Brown's got it complete. And a juke this time. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. They go back to Grant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
We're good.
On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
X3, 218, jump.
2nd and 7 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
We got motion. Back up.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Throwing on first is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Allen. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Motion. Hey, exit.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the
Alert.
Allen going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game charts.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.